Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have a very quick, very simple keto soft butter cookie recipe for you that is absolutely perfect for the holidays. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janet'sdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So while you do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Line 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper, then set them aside. In a large mixer bowl, combine 84 grams or around 3/4 cup of coconut flour, 2.5 grams or around 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, 67 grams or around 1/3 cup of the granulated sweetener of your choice. I'm using granulated monk fruit sweetener. You can use whatever sweetener you want. You can also adjust it more or less according to how sweet you want your cookies. 8 grams or around 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sift or whisk these all together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps in the dry ingredients. Add 3/4 cup of room temperature butter that's been slightly softened. Make sure it's just softened, not melted. It's okay if it's a little bit melted, but you don't want it all the way melted. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or the extract of your choice. Whatever flavor you're wanting this cookie to be, that would be the flavor of extract you would use. You can also use more or less according to how strong you want the flavor to be. Beat these all together on low for about 10 seconds or just until the dry ingredients have been moistened. Then increase your speed to medium and beat on medium for around 30 seconds or so or until everything is fully combined and smooth. Scrape down the sides of the bowl if you need to and push all the dough to the center of the bowl. Add 2 ounces or around 1/4 cup of warm milk. It doesn't have to be hot, just a little bit warmer than room temperature. Beat on low again for another 10 seconds or until everything is starting to combine together. Then increase the speed to medium-low and beat on medium-low for again around another 30 seconds or until a smooth dough begins to form. Scrape down the sides of the bowl once again and push the dough again to the center of the bowl. Form the dough into a smooth ball and massage the dough for about 30 seconds or so. This is just to test the texture of your dough. You should have a nice smooth dough that easily forms a smooth ball. If it seems like it's not coming together to form a smooth ball, then you can add a little bit of warm water around a tablespoon or so at a time until the dough comes together and forms a smooth ball. If you're still not 100% sure of the texture of the dough after you've massaged it for 30 seconds, take a small portion of the dough, roll it around in your hand. If it comes together to form a smooth ball, you have the right texture. If it's crumbly, then you need to add a little bit of warm water, as I said, a tablespoon or so at a time, until the dough comes together and you're able to shape it into a smooth ball. Once you have the right texture of your dough, then you can either pipe the dough onto your prepared baking sheets or you can scoop it out 1 tablespoon at a time and shape it into whatever shape or thickness that you want. This is a gluten-free dough, so it does not really spread or rise up all that much. So for the most part, whatever shape and thickness your cookies are when they're on the baking sheet, that's pretty much what they're going to be after they are baked. When you are putting these on the baking sheet, make sure you spread them out at least an inch or so apart. Even though these do not really spread, they do puff up just a little bit. And so you don't want them right on top of each other. You want them to be able to have space around them so they can have even cooking. Once your cookies are all shaped, place them in your preheated oven and bake at 375 degrees for 5 to 7 minutes or until the cookies are lightly golden around the edges and a little bit golden on top. Be careful, these can go from nicely toasted to burnt really quick, so keep an eye on them. Also, if you want to, before you bake them, after you've shaped them all and put them on your baking sheet, if you want to, you can sprinkle a little bit of granulated sweetener over the top of each one of them, or a little bit of cinnamon, just to give it a little bit more flavor. That's up to you if you want to do that or not. After the cookies are all done baking, remove them from the oven. They still will be soft. They will firm up a little bit as they cool, but remember, these are a soft butter cookie, so they're not going to get crunchy. Allow them to cool in the pan for at least 10 minutes so that they firm up enough so that you can remove them without them falling apart on you. After 10 minutes, remove them from the pan and transfer them to a wire rack and allow them to cool completely. If you want to, you can sprinkle the top with a little bit of powdered sweetener, or you can put some icing on them. It's up to you. Decorate them however you want, or just leave them plain as they are. That is up to you. Once they've cooled and you have them decorated as you want them to be, you can serve them immediately, or you can store them in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 1 week. Eat and enjoy. In a medium mixer bowl, combine a half cup of room temperature butter that's been slightly softened. Make sure it is softened so that it mixes in smoothly. 1 cup of the brown sweetener of your choice, and you can use more or less depending on how sweet you want your cookies. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and again, more or less depending on how much of a vanilla flavor you want in your sugar cookies. You can also change this extract to whatever flavor you want it to be. Beat on medium for around 3 to 4 minutes or until everything is smooth and slightly fluffy. Add 1 cup of almond flour or a half cup of coconut flour. Then beat again on medium for another 1 to 2 minutes or until everything is fully combined and you have a dough texture. Scoop the dough out 1 tablespoon at a time and place it onto a lined baking sheet. Then form each scoop into your desired shape and thickness. You can roll them in a ball and make them just in your traditional flat disc cookie, or you can shape them into anything that you want. Once they're all shaped, place them in the refrigerator for around 30 minutes or until they are completely firm. After 30 minutes, remove them from the refrigerator. You can serve them immediately and store any leftovers in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.